What the fuck is Hell is Other Demons? To put it in the simplest terms possible, it is an artistic, arcade-style, wave-based, 2D pixelated platforming action-adventure RPG bullet hell. It's also free for the next few days on the Epic Game Store. Of course, time is relative, so if you're part of a future civilization who is viewing this video for archaeological research purposes, I cannot be certain that it's still available at this price. What is a known constant is that this game was developed by Cuddle Monster Games, which is an indie game studio comprised of one Swedish developer named Hans Ram. There are 3 modes of gameplay. Campaign, where you go through a series of missions and boss fights, discovering new shops to upgrade your character. Most missions give you a bonus for completing them without getting hit, without using your ultimate ability, or by stomping on all enemies instead of using your gun, for all those completionists out there. There are 4 main zones that have different enemies, new hazards, and radical palette swaps to make everything feel new and unique. Each zone contains around 4 to 5 standard missions, a shop, a boss fight, and an infinite wave mode, which is great for getting money for all those upgrades. Speaking of upgrades, there are a ton of different weapons, ultimates, and ways to upgrade your character, which can lead to some interesting and rather OP combinations. Once you beat those first 4 zones, it opens up a final zone with the boss fight at the end. Arcade is a rogue version of the campaign mode where upgrades are gained in the form of power-ups collected, and after every few stages upon leveling up. You can upload your scores to the online leaderboards, but once you are dead, it's back to the starting line. The final mode is Lava Mode, which is a vertical platformer with strict gun control laws that has you dashing, stomping, and double or triple jumping your way up a tower while lava is constantly rising below you. I like the sound, it's very well done with the effects, and I enjoy the background music, but I think it's much better accompanied with some punk or heavy metal in my opinion, as it fits the fast-paced, white-knuckle action a lot more. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I had my adrenaline going with a single hit left as I completed the stage, and I was just wondering how the hell I even managed to pull that off. On my original playthrough, I couldn't even get past the first boss in the campaign, but after a little more practice, some upgrades, and changing the in-game settings so that my cursor followed the mouse instead of the direction I was facing, then I was off to the races, pulling off death-defying dodges and coochie-cutter combos. Sure, each boss was hard at first, but after a few attempts, I could practically defeat them without even getting hit. Another tip I wish I learned sooner is that you get gems from defeating enemies. These gems are what get you all these juicy upgrades, but if you're shooting your gun, you have to pick up all the gems by touching them. However, if you stop shooting, even just for a moment, your character will suck up and vacuum all the surrounding gems, which greatly accelerates your progress. One final tip I have out there for you other fellow demons is that make sure you utilize the fact that you can stomp on practically any enemy. Not only are you damaging the enemy, but it is resetting your double or triple jump counter, and it also gives you another dash quicker than you would normally be able to dash, if I'm not mistaken. So don't be afraid. If they're below you, you're basically doing damage to them and you're protected. Of course, take this with a grain of salt, as you don't want to be out there trying to stomp on lasers or bullets or projectiles or anything like that explodes, as that would be bad. Thanks a lot for watching the video. If you've made it this far, I appreciate it. Please give it a like, thumbs up, subscribe, word to your mama, I don't know. Thank you very much, and hope you have an awesome day.